It's like so Game of Thronesy. Just stick with me here, because this is an incredibly difficult sequence of events that happens from the death of Nobuhide, Nobunaga's father, to the unification of the clan. And I've decided, for those of you who are fans of the TV show, to do this in accordance with the show Succession, because it's sort of like that a little bit. But if you've seen a little bit of Succession, you'll understand kind of how this works. So the dad, Nobuhide, Logan, is gone. He's head of the company for 50 years. He's built it up from nothing to there being like a, on the stock exchange, trading at like 200 quid a pop. And now the crisis begins. The show begins. People are vying for power. He had the heart attack. All the kids are coming out for the woodwork. And Nobunaga is the heir, so he becomes ruler of the clan for now. He's kind of like a mix of what I'd say is like Roman and Tom. We'll call him Rom. He's the idiot who people think have like no chance. And the Oda warriors, the retainers, sorry, are split between who they want to succeed. They don't know if they want Nobunaga to rule, or his uncle Nobutomo, or his younger brother Nobuyuki. They're basically the Gregs of the story. they're just kind of
they're there.
They're there. Enter Nobunaga's older brother Nobuhiro. He's probably a bit of a Conor Roy. He's got some sort of power and influence, but he's illegitimate, which means that he's not really taken too seriously. But he has the favor of a lot of retainers in the Oda clan. He teams up with Saito Dozan's son, Yoshitatsu. Yoshitatsu is probably like a hedge fund guy coming out from some sort of external clan to try and influence the power struggles and try and get a piece of the pie as well. So they team up and they try to depose Nobunaga, but Nobunaga finds out. He's smart, he's shrewd. He finds out the plot, completely botches it, and then decides to forgive his older brother Nobuhiro. Let's just retrace our steps very quickly. So Nobuhide's dead. Nobunaga is now the heir of the clan. He's now rules the clan. The retainers and the staff members and the military leaders, they don't know who to go for, so they're kind of all over the place going for brothers, uncles, people who might not be Nobunaga to try and take the throne with them. Now his older brother Nobuhiro has teamed up with someone from outside the clan to try and take control of the clan. Nobunaga finds out, stops the plan, and then forgives his older brother. This is interesting because Nobuhiro was recently saved by Nobunaga when he was besieged in a castle, and Nobunaga got him out from the besieging army. He did a little trade and got Nobuhiro's life. Next, his uncle, Nobutomo.
The uncle.
Let's think like the senior management, like Jerry and who are the other two guys?
Frank.
Frank, yep, the older people in the and like the PR guy. It's like Nobutomo. He's like the uncle. He's an older head. They're trying to take power. Nobunaga repels him, burns down his castle, and then forgives him. Again, he's very forgiving for internal family members, for now. But his uncle doesn't give up there. He plots to assassinate Nobunaga again. Nobunaga finds out again, because he's just into the streets, on the bull. He's kicking on the ground. That's an expression. And puts his uncle to death this time. Because, once, fair. One time, shame on me. 2 times, shame on you.
Yeah.
Kills his uncle. While this is all going, Yoshitatsu, who's the hedge fund guy from outside, who teamed up with Nobutomo, his older brother, has taken control of the clan to the north, who they were previously allied with, the Saito clan. So Nobunaga then loses a vital ally in the Saito clan. And because of that, his younger brother Nobuyuki, let's call him Shiv, because he's like the young one, thinks he's a bit better than he actually is, comes in and plots to another rebellion, but Nobunaga, our Roman Tom hybrid, finds out again. He forgives Nobuyuki, because his mum, they share the same mum, and his mum pleads for him to forgive him. Nobuyuki eventually, I think, tries to start another rebellion again, and Nobunaga, I think, then puts him to death again. So, he forgives, and then he forgets, and then he kills.
Nice.
This goes on for about 7 years, but finally got complete control of the Owari province, which is their main home. Nobunaga's uncle, older brother, younger brother, and basically cousin by marriage, try to kill him and take over his throne over the course of the 7 years. But by the end of the time, they're either dead, failed and exiled, or have now just joined Nobunaga's side because he's the real deal. Yeah. This kind of like dictates his rise as this sort of military tactician and genius. He's not afraid to implement new technologies, which other people are afraid to use. Stuff like the matchlock rifle, which is, like you said before, the first iteration of the gun that the Portuguese introduced. He wants to use whatever advantage he can to win the wars he has against him.